As y'all know, it's the Amazon wig, so it's an inexpensive synthetic wig. I feel to know that when you get a wig like this, one, you got to work with it. Two, you got to babysit it. Let me restate that. One, you got to work with it when you get a wig like this, and two, you got to babysit it. Hey you guys, so welcome back to the channel. So today we have another wig that comes to us from Amazon seller AISI. Yay! So as usual, this is the bag that it comes in. Let's see what goodies they sent us this time. They always send us something different inside of the packaging. So this time they sent us some lashes, which these lashes look pretty full. And they sent us a nude cap. Thank you guys for the nude cap. I like those better. And they also sent us, you know, instructions and information to their Amazon store. So let's get on into this wig. Looks like they sent a straight, we have a straight wig this time. And this is the wig. It's just a straight synthetic wig. Now, okay, so let's get into the cap construction. It looks like this wig from online says it's about 30 inches. Okay, so it is a synthetic wig. So I'll go ahead on and start off by telling you guys that. Now you do get some parting area on here. I don't know if this is maybe a 13 by 3 or 13 by 2, but you get parting up in here, and that's maybe, I don't know, 2-3 inches of parting. And then you get maybe about 1 inch on the side. So you could go in and pluck this and make it your own. I'm going to put it on and just see how I like it. Now you get multiple combs in here. You get 2 combs on the side, which is right by the lace. You get a comb in the middle. You don't get a comb in the back, but you definitely do get your adjustable strap. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead on and I sped this part up just for to save time. So as you can see, I went in and I just went ahead and tinted the lace. How I tinted the lace is with my Sally Hansen. I've been liking this stuff lately. I used to use it in the past, and now I feel like I like it better. This lace was really, really light, so when I put it on, it really tinted it and made it match my skin complexion pretty good. The next thing I did is I took some alcohol and cleaned off my edges. I did have on a lace front before, as you may have noticed, so it was coming up, and I went ahead on and I cleaned off that so that the lace would stick. The next thing is I put the lace on and I went ahead on and fitted on, and I took and put some Got to Be Glued spray so that I could spray all the flyaways and baby hairs back. I took, and this lace was very long, so I cut it by my ear first. I cut it up in a diagonal go up, and then I took it and I did that on both sides so that it could get it around my ear. Next thing is I started cutting the lace in the middle, and I made my hairline. Now I like to do this with these kind of wigs. The hairline on it is not the best quality, so you have to kind of like carve out your own. So that's pretty much what I'm doing here. I just carved out a hairline, something that I would like. So I went ahead on and showed you that in case you guys get one of these and you feel like you just don't know how to kind of do the hairline. You can cut into it, but I didn't at the time, but you can do that, and that might make it look even more natural. Now it is moon shaped in the front, and so I wanted my edges to stay down. So instead of using the Got to Be Glued spray, I'm going to use some Ghost Bond, but I'm only going to use a little bit. I put a little bit by my ear on both sides, and then I put some across my forehead right in the middle. I went ahead and used a comb and a blow dryer to go ahead on and smooth that down, and that way it would lay down flat and I could get it to stick, since it was just literally so moon shaped. And then after that I went ahead and I laid it down. I had to pull it up pretty far, as you can see with my edge on the one side, it comes out a little more, so I did pull it up, lay it down, and then went in and sprayed it with some Got to Be Glued once I had it laying down how I wanted it to. I've been using this technique lately to get the edges to look the way that I want them to on these kind of wigs, because they are the more inexpensive wigs, so they don't really come with a defined hairline. You just kind of have to make it on your own. After that, I went ahead on and I tied it up. I tied it up for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. And then after that, I untied it and I had it laid the way that I wanted it to. So once I had it laid like that, I went ahead on and tried to do some baby hairs. I do the best I can on these wigs. because like I said, they're very inexpensive. You're going to have to go in and clean again. As you can see, I did that just to get up some of the residual because I did not like it to be crusty, and I don't like the flakes and stuff. So I went in and I just cleaned out a little bit of that. Next thing is I took this little small clamp. You could use something like a bobby pin or something like that, and then I slid that along the hairline just to take out a couple of pieces. And as you can see, it is a little bit crusty there, but I'm going to take care of that with some baby oil. And I just went in and I cut down some baby hairs, and I made some faux baby hairs or baby edges or grown people edges, whatever you want to call it, girl. I just did that. So my technique is I went in with my thinning shears and I cut them up. And then I went in with some Suave mousse, and I'm going to just form them. I have an edge comb. You can use a brush or an edge comb. You need to use something that you can control very well and get the hairs to cooperate, because this hair is literally bone straight, so it did not want to cooperate. And once you cut it, as you know, it's really thick. So I used that, and I used some of my Gorilla Snot to get it to lay the way that I wanted them to lay. And ultimately, they came out really good. I think for it to be, like I said, a very inexpensive type wig, and for the hair to be very straight, you had to force it to be able to work with it. So as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm spraying it at this point. Once I get it laid down how I want it, I spray it at the end, and that way I'm going to tie it up, and then like I said, that way it'll keep it and it'll stay. Now I'll come to you guys at the end of the video and you'll see that I end up keeping my hair like this all day. It didn't move. It pretty much stayed in the same shape that I shaped it in when you use this technique. I went ahead and did that on both sides, and then after that I tied it up again. Once I untied it, this is the result that I got, and I really liked it. I did put a part in there. I like a left side part. You ladies and gentlemen know that. I went in and used some mousse just to get it even flatter at the base. That came out really good. Once I did that and I combed it out, I went in with a little bit of heat, and this was the final look, and I think it came out pretty good actually. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look for this wig, and we will go ahead and get into some of my pros and my cons. So first of all, I'll go ahead on and start off by telling you guys that I'm recording this later in the evening. The first half of the video, I recorded that in the morning, and I put the wig on, and I pretty much just wore the wig all day long. And then I'm coming to you once I've been gone all day and pretty much coming back and giving you guys my pros and my cons after I wore the wig for the day. So let's go ahead on and get into my cons. Cons for some people is, I'll go ahead on and say, yes, the hair is long. It says it's 30 inches long. I'm going to show you guys right now where it comes at on me. Comes about here. Okay, so it is long. It's bone straight. So when I say bone straight, I'm talking about this wig, this hair is literally bone straight. Okay, it has a little bit of a shine. I think it's okay. I mention it because someone else may say they don't like the shine on it, so, or that it's too shiny. The hair is silky. It is not yucky, so you do have to consider that. The hairline on this is round. I showed you guys that when I was putting it on, and with that, you have a little bit of a struggle. I was trying to do the baby hairs or edges, faux edges or whatever with this, and because the hair is literally so straight, the hairline is definitely mooned and rounded. I had to get creative when it came to the hairline. I think it came out okay. Like I said, this is at the end of the day. You can see a little bit of crust still there, you know, for us that's like wanting it perfect. And then as usual, I always feel like, okay, I'm gonna say it, you know, my edges come out to here. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, sis? I mean, that's my real edge right there. I can't cut my edge off. So I always have a hard time, and I always have to try to finagle it so that it works, because I'm not cutting my edges off just so that I can get the wig on. And if I don't blend in my edge some kind of way, then I would have to bring the wig like to here, and that's like right by my eyebrow, so I can't do that. So that's a con. That's a con for me, is that it kind of didn't fit properly. And I think, like I said, that's because it goes back. Now the hairline is very uniformed. You probably can go in and pluck it. I did pluck a little bit on the sides. That's just so that I could make it look a little bit thinner on the sides, which is so much hair and it's bone straight that it didn't do it any justice. So if you're a good plucker, you make it go in and pluck away. So that's pretty much all the cons I have with the wig. Now moving into the pros. Pros with this is, as y'all know, it's the Amazon wig. So It's an inexpensive synthetic wig. I feel like these wigs are for special occasions. I don't think they're for every day. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. And, you know, you just have to know that when you get a wig like this, one, you got to work with it. Two, you got to babysit it. Let me restate that. One, you got to work with it when you get a wig like this. And two, you got to babysit it. So you got to work with the hairline to get it to look the way you want it to look for your face shape. And then you're going to have to babysit her throughout the day or throughout your event. So you're going to have to take a little brush. You're going to have to be, you know, cute. Go to the bathroom. Play with her a little bit. Put her where she need to be. Talk to her. Have a conversation with her. You know, tell her calm down. And just wear her looking cute. Because other than that, she will tangle, she will frizz, she will do all the things that you don't want a synthetic wig to do. She probably gonna misbehave on you, okay? So, but other than that, that's why I have to mention it. It all depends on what, you know, you want out of a wig. I think that for the price point, for what I have done with her and how she looks, she's very slick, very straight. I didn't put edges right here, but you could have put some edges here. I think she looked good for a night out or even a weekend. If you were wearing her for a weekend and you were going somewhere for the weekend and you wanted to put her on, I think that she would definitely look good for that. Obviously, she's not everyday wear. So my pros is the length. I think that the parting area is good. I think that you can work with the edges. I think that they give you a good density when it came to the hair. Now, the hair is all one length, so if you're somebody who want to go in and chop it up, you will have to do that. I like it as the one length because it will give you, you know, just that straight, bone straight look. If that's the look you're going for, sis, you got it in this. Cap construction is very, very comfortable on this. And like I said, pretty much those are my cons when it comes to, so pretty much the pros that go with this is going to be that you do get good length on this. The density is very natural, so you get a natural density. The parting area is pretty good. You could go in, add powder and all that to make the parting area seem a little more. I did not, but you can pluck it if you want to. You can wear it as a middle part, left, right side part. You have versatility in the front when it comes to that. And like I said, I think that with it being bone straight, if you want like a bone straight look, you definitely get that for a reasonable price. If you can deal with the cons that I mentioned, I think it's a great wig. I think that, you know, it's like all the rest of the Amazon wigs, synthetic wigs. I think it's just how much work you want to put in and, you know, is it a look you want? So as I mentioned, if you want something bone straight that you may have to babysit throughout your event just a little bit, then this might be the wig for you. So if you guys, this will complete my review on the wig. I will definitely leave all the information for purchasing in the description box below. If you guys have not yet, please subscribe to the channel. To my returning subscribers, hey girl, hey, what y'all think? It's another straight unit, but it's a bone straight synthetic unit. I really do like it. I think that it came out really good. Using the mousse made it nice and flat. So you guys, if you decide to share this video or any of my videos on your social media platform, don't forget to tag me in it. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. My name is Beautiebymark. I will see you ladies and gentlemen in my next video. Bye.